Ah, what a wonderful morning in The Sims 3. I guess it's time to go to work in my fancy stolen car. Let me just watch as she flees to the outside world to go to work in it. Yes, Carly, it is time. You must make it the bacon in this house. Very expensive VFN compensator. Oh, what is this? Oh, shit. An actual traveling to work. Wow. I wonder what game you don't see that in. Hey everybody and welcome back. Today we'll be discussing something that seems to have Sims fans in a bit of a tizzy. And I don't really understand why, so I figured we'd talk about it today. So, as you just saw, Sims 3 has cars. If you didn't know, which, I bet you did if you're actually a fan of the Sims. But you probably also do know that Sims 4 does not have any cars. Anywhere at all. They do have a toy car somewhere, like one of these. And you can make them bigger somehow. I remember the.
Yeah. It's like if you hold it and then you plus on the bracket, it should work.
So you can get a little toy car, make it bigger, and that's their car. It's a little car. It's a car. It's in the game, and it's a car. You can't use it, but you know what's funny about The Sims 4 is you don't need to use it, because when you click on a house and you click and visit, and then you just go by yourself, even if it's the lot right next door to your freaking house that you can see, you can basically see inside, and you can see the lights are on. You just can't see Sims, but you can see literally everything. There's a loading screen. So whereas The Sims 3, you have to sit through like a 2 to 3 minute loading screen. Here, you just get a bunch of 30-second ones that add up to being way more than the 3-minute ones you'd be waiting for. So that's the home, and you see the Sims are still outside of the home. I can go over and talk to those Sims. I just can't go in that house because technically I'm not on that lot. I'm on this lot. So why would I need a car to take me 5 feet to the other lot? Jobs work the same way. You just disappear and reappear at the lot. You don't need a car. And people say, oh, it's for aesthetics, but it's a waste of computing space, a waste of coding time, a waste of design time, and a waste of the EA and Maxis's time when it comes to making this game. People want to complain that the game is not good enough, but then they want details like cars added in to make it better, when cars would do nothing. They would do nothing to make this game better. It would not make it more appealing. It would not make it more expensive. It would not make it more worth it. It just would not matter in any sense of the word. Cars do not add anything to The Sims 4 because simply you click on travel, it loads the world map, and then you click on a place and you click on the car symbol, click on the check mark to go by yourself, and then you appear at the lot. There's no travel, there's no going to it, there's no little cutscene with the car, there's nothing. You just appear on a lot. And you could talk to people around the lot, you could talk to people in the lot, but once you leave that lot, yet again, you have another loading screen. You do not need a car. And you're seriously talking about, you need a car. That's your concern. And I find that quite funny when you have massive problems like this. You go out far enough and the map just 2Ds itself. Like, that is hideous. And you're worried about a car. How about you make this look good and then you worry about cars? Or how about you make sure I've heard stories, and my fiance can attest to this because she actually watched it, someone that's seen it. There's a staircase in a house that goes nowhere. There's supposed to be a door. They didn't even put a door in. And you want cars? This is really your main concern, is cars? My main concern wasn't even pools when the game came out. And they didn't even have pools. Sims 4 is a shambles of a game to begin with, and the fact that you want them to continue to keep adding on and finding things to charge us for, I mean, come on. There's no need for it. And yeah, I like The Sims 3. Even if The Sims 4 had a university, which everyone seems to think that if Sims 4 makes a university, it all around saves it, and it'll be the best thing in the world. But even if it did, it doesn't save the game. It doesn't redeem the game. And I understand why people like the game. It's got a better creative sim. It's got a little bit of a more intuitive and an innovative build mode, and it's cooler to look at. It's got updated graphics. It looks better. It probably runs smoother on most PCs, and there's the emotions add a lot to the game. But it does not compare at all to The Sims 3. You're going back to The Sims 2, where everything was a loading screen and built in blocks, and you had to build in a certain way with the certain lots, and you had to load everywhere, and it's just, you're going backwards when you go to The Sims 4. And I know I'm rambling here, it mainly started about the cars, but come on! That's your main, if your main focus is cars, then go play The Sims 3. They're there. Sims 3 is a completed game with no BS from Maxis and EA trying to charge you for every little penny they can suck out of you. Seriously, creating a fake Hogwarts in your Sims game does not make it $20 more expensive. You created a different world to go to that has a different aesthetic but looks the same as every other frickin' one in terms of the building blocks for it and all that. And it doesn't add much to the game. Yeah, you could be a wizard, but it adds the same effects that you've literally added with the vampires. Your code is in the game, basically. Same thing, even if they released University, the code for each of the different, the jocks, the nerds, and whatever the other one is, that's all already coded in the game. They can just reuse the vampire code and the... Does the mermaid have special things? Like the vampires? They got a little bar?
Like the UI? Like, no.
What about the other one? The magic people?
Yeah, they have like levels.
So you get the magic people, and then you get the vampires who already have the UI and all the details in the game, and you're just gonna reskin it to be jocks and nerds and all of that, and it's not adding anything. It's not adding value. You're just building on to the building blocks that are already there for you. Heck, modders can do that. Modders have done it for free for years. There's no need to charge $20 for a game that's still not finished. This game is now probably worth upwards of $300, and it's not finished. Even after you buy all the packs, you are not buying a finished product. There are holes, there are gaps, there are awful scenes, there are things that make no sense. And there's a loading screen every 5 seconds. Every time you want to do something, loading screen. You want to go to the bar, loading screen. You want to go to work, loading screen. You want to go back home from work, loading screen. And sometimes they can take 15 seconds. Other times they can take a minute and a half. And that is time that I just booted The Sims 3 earlier as this one was downloading a pack. And it took The Sims 3 3 minutes to load the entire map of the world that my character lived in. And that was it. I could roam around the whole world. I could find my friends easier. I can do whatever I wanted to do in the world and have the time of my life and not have to worry about it.
Yeah, but you can't travel town to town.
You can move town to town.
We don't have to move. I can go visit Windenburg if I want to go visit Windenburg, and I don't have to move there.
But every single... So here's the thing about the great world map of The Sims 4. each world is designed to look different and be different and have like the sandy, beachy Oasis or the deserty Oasis Springs to the regular Willow Creek to the city. Well, guess what? Bridgeport's your city, but in say a Palooza Plains or whatever, there's this little city area. There's a little suburbs area. There's a little beach area. You have all of that built in the one map that loads instantly. Alright, loads in 3 minutes. Mine loads pretty fast because of an SSD, but that's not the point.
Okay, but you gotta admit, that bubble thing looks pretty cool. The Sims 3 doesn't have
The bubbles for the world. These things, the bubbles for the world.
Mm-hmm.
This little graphic design thing that literally adds no value to the game.
God, we have to buy Strangerville.
No, we do not have to buy Strangerville. I don't want to sink any more money into this game. This is kind of my point.
Well, I'm trying to do the math.
Let me just show you how much money Brittany has probably sunk into this game. I don't care about saving it. I wasn't even in the middle of doing anything. I haven't used this computer in quite some time. So in the main menu here, how much are expansion packs, Brett?
Oh, that's what I was trying to do the math of. So expansion packs?
$40.
$40.
Alright, so I bought the game on sale for $20.
Mm-hmm.
On sale. So you're talking, for all these expansions, that's 6. That's $240 in expansion packs. Plus the $20 game is already $260. Each game pack is $20. I have 2 of them. So that's another $40. That's $300 right there. I have a stuff pack, which I didn't even know I had. That's $10. So I'm at $310 and I don't even have half of the stuff. That is ridiculous for a game that is not finished and has flaws and bugs and loading screens every 5 seconds. It's a shambles of a game. EA and Maxis decided to wreck another series that everybody loved. They did it with SimCity, and now I play SimCity. I still believe SimCity is a pretty good game. For all the packs combined and everything. So for everything combined in this game, is that plus the $60 game or the plus the $20 game?
It's with the plus 20, so add.
The entirety of it, full price for everything, is $650. This game cost as much as my PC when I first built it. And let me tell you, the PC is a much better buy. I mean, $650 for a game that is not finished, not done, and leaves us wanting more, but more we're going to have to pay for instead of more that should be free. You know how excited people were when they found out pools would be coming out for free? Pools. A standard feature in Sims 3. We were excited that it was going to be free.
Did Sims 3 have patches?
What do you mean patches?
Every week, The Sims 4 updates with new things.
What kind of new things does Sims 4 get every week?
Well, it might not be every week, but like every time I log in, I get an update. But you get patches that sometimes they toss in like new windows, or you get like a new outfit, or like that's how they. Because when Sims 4 released, there weren't any toddlers. You went from a baby to a kid. Yeah. So they updated it, and then there were toddlers. Or like how Island Living had a counter, but it didn't have a matching island. So then they had to re-release.
So The Sims 4 has monthly add-ins. Weekly updates with monthly add-ins. They add in some stuff every month, but it's nothing spectacular. It's nothing game-breaking. It's not like adding in the Magic Realm for free, and I understand that by me asking for too much, but frickin' pets and dogs and cats that you've already coded and created in The Sims 3, we had to pay another $40 for to get it in this game. You already had it. And you already had my money because I gave it to you for The Sims 3. I just don't... And, you know, The Sims 3 was cut up the same way. But at least The Sims 3 offered a lot more content for what you got with the base game. And a lot of people's points are you don't have to buy the expansions. You don't have to buy the game packs. You don't have to buy the stuff packs. But in order to really enjoy the game, you really kind of do. The base game really doesn't have much to offer in terms of entertainment value. I don't know about you, Brett, but
Actually, it's gaining in popularity now. I've noticed that people are trying to play just with base game. Like, they're trying to show you that you don't need expansions.
They're trying to show you because it's freaking expensive.
So a lot of people are going on the gallery, and like I saw someone just pop up the other day called Base Game Betty, and it was a sim made entirely out of base game stuff, and like the backstory was everyone made fun of her because she didn't use any expansions, stuff like that. So I thought it was kind of cool.
But when you're purposely handicapping yourself to find entertainment.
It also doesn't help.
That's basically what you're doing.
Okay, shush.
That's like using the weakest gun in the game just because it's harder. All right, what were you saying?
It doesn't help that like EA has YouTubers, and like people watch YouTubers, and they're like, "Oh no, this person got the new pack. I want the new pack. Give me the."
That's
pack.
always been how it goes, though.
I know, but I don't like it.
Company.
I watch videos and I want packs.
But it's up to you to not want the. I mean, you're spending $650 in total for all the packs, and like, it's stupid. It's really dumb. Because wow. At least with The Sims 3, there weren't game packs. It was expansion packs, which expanded on the game and the entertainment value of the game, and stuff packs that just added fun stuff. The stuff packs were $5. The expansion packs were $20. They doubled the price for this game.
What I don't understand really is like the difference between a game pack and an expansion pack. Because I used to think it was that an expansion pack added a whole new world, but now game packs add worlds.
I think expansion packs add to every aspect of the game. It adds world, clothes, window, like build a home features.
So do my game packs.
So the game packs?
The thing with the game packs though is there's more things they're supposed to add to your gameplay, more so. So like, Realm of Magic, like you get to be a wizard, that gives you stuff to do. What's that one right there?
Vampires.
Vampires, like you get to be a vampire. I mean that one.
Which one? This
I
one?
think that's Strangerville. Strangerville, there's like tasks and stuff for you to do. The one after that, I'm pretty sure is Jungle Adventure. Yeah, you get to go to the jungle. And there's the Parenthood pack. You get more things you can do as a parent. Dine out, you get to own a restaurant and stuff. Spa day, there's like spas and stuff.
These two are not worth any amount of money.
And I think that's Outdoor Retreat.
Yeah, those two are not worth any amount of money. I watched the YouTuber play with them, and they just added very little for the amount of money you have to spend to get them.
Really?
Yeah. Literally, the one YouTuber we used to watch, he played it. And for Outdoor Retreat, you just go to a cabin and have like a vacation and tell ghost stories. And like there are ghosts around and there are like animals that scare your Sims, but that's it. That's all it adds.
Oh, but that sounds fun.
But it's not $20.
No.
See, me and you think of $20 differently too. $20 is almost a full tank of gas in my car. That's 2 weeks of driving for work and to get you and to get the baby food and such. $20 for you, you don't. What do you spend money on? The Sims. This is all basically her money. It was mine. I gave her as like presents here and there, but you know, it's what she wants to do with it. That's her choice.
Fair, a good amount of them are CD codes, like the CD keys.
True. We don't talk about that.
Is that illegal?
It's not illegal. It's a big ass website.
And a lot of the
I'm
time,
not proud of the fact that I have to get discount keys.
But also a lot of, like, when I got, what was it, City Living and Get Together, or it was Get to Work and Get Together, it was when they did, like, the half off. So they were $20 instead of $40.
It doesn't matter.
I know it's still a lot, but EA does do a lot of, like, sales on their games.
Because they charge too much for what they do.
I'm in the middle of recording a video.
In the middle of recording a video?
Yeah, I'm recording a...
Well, cut that part out. You don't need that. You don't need that at all. I'm just saying that if you want a more finished and more well-rounded experience, Sims 3 is the much better option than Sims 4. Sims 4 offers better character creation, more modern character creation options and home options and such. But in regards to every other aspect, it falls flat on its face. Tell me it doesn't.
How do I stop my recording?
Oh boy, she's coming over. It falls flat. Yeah,
So we're gonna go through some of the pros and the cons. Are you gonna do something so we're not just
yeah, I'm just gonna kind of screw around. I don't know what any of these games are, so.
All right, so let's break it down piece by piece. Where do you want to start?
It's already kind of.
So in my opinion, if you really want to compare the two. Oh Jesus!
What was I doing?
I don't know. You always ask me to make you Sims because you're lazy.
I'll play as Chris.
So let's say you start the game with Create a Sim. So let's start with Create a Sim. I
Right.
definitely think The Sims 3 is outdated in terms of Create a Sim. But like, let's not act like Sims 4 is all that new either. It came out like what, 2015?
2014.
2014.
Yeah.
So like, it's not all that
5
modern
years.
either. So that means The Sims 3 is probably a little old. Probably like 2000. I'm gonna say 2000, based just on clothing choices and stuff alone. So I don't like the clothes. I think The Sims look really bizarre and the hair's super strange. I always hate. Came out in 2009.
They do every 5 years is normally a new Sims game. That's why I'm surprised they haven't had one yet. Because they're at the 5 years mark. But they keep adding on to this one. So.
But anyway, so like I think the
What
Sims Create a Sim in The Sims 3 is definitely lacking, like significantly lacking. The only thing I like about The Sims 3 Create a Sim is like that you can change colors of things. Like you can go in and customize your colors.
But why isn't that an option in Sims 4? You have the code. You have the base code for everything, and you're not putting it in.
Too many options. I think you can do like have so many more base game options in Sims 4 Create a Sim than you do in Sims 3.
But I still have the question of why am I being charged for basic things that you've already put in a previous game? It doesn't make sense.
Because maybe some people don't like that you can change the colors. So that might have been negative feedback.
Alright, but then they released Cats and Dogs as an expansion pack. They already had Cats and Dogs as an expansion pack in the game before. Everything was there to redo it. You have the code and everything. So why wouldn't you, as a treat to Sims people who like The Sims, take everything in The Sims 3 and release that with the upgraded build mode, with the upgraded Create a Sim as Sims 4?
Because that's never been how The Sims operated. You look back at Sims 1 and Sims 2, that's not how they did it.
They didn't have expansion packs and all that.
Yes, they did.
I don't believe it.
Look it up.
Dude, I started on Sims 3. Alright, I don't know much about going older than that because I didn't have a computer when I was that young. The only game that I played on the computer when I was younger was freaking like Blackjack.
Now this is gonna make you so angry, but it's fine. We're gonna go into it anyway.
What?
So the Sims 2 expansion packs are as follows: Sims 2 University, Sims 2 Nightlife, Sims 2 Open for Business, Sims 3 Pets, Sims 2 Seasons. I said Sims 3 Pets, but it's Sims 2 Pets. I just can't read. Sims 2 Bon Voyage, Sims 2 Free Time, and Sims 2 Apartment Life.
They're all the same.
They're essentially the same. I don't think you had apartment options in The Sims 3 though.
Sims 3 did. Yeah, Bridgeport. Yeah, Bridgeport. All of the apartments. That was my favorite world to play because that was where Fame came into effect, which is in this game now. Which is great. Great. Why do I even have these?
Yeah, but see, they did that then. So they had like University in Sims 2 as an expansion, but they didn't release Sims 3 with University or Pets. You had to buy them separately. So it's never how they've operated. And if they're going to keep making money off of it, why would they change?
So we need people to change is what you're saying.
That's not what I'm saying, but sure.
But you're not. I feel like you should be nice to your loyal customers instead of fucking screwing them with. Because fucking.
I also feel like
there are fucking cars right there. I'm fucking kidding.
There's cars and they're like animated. They'll move. If you hit play and you watch them, they go. They drive. They're not just sitting there hanging out. They drive.
They animated cars, but you can't own a car.
No.
Oh, and you can't get close to them because your depth of field goes crazy. Wow, that's the dumbest decision. Why do I have a leprechaun? Why do I have a leprechaun talk? Where did I go? What's happening? What happened?
I'm so confused.
I left him for 5 minutes.
But I'm into it. Alright, so let's dive into build mode a little bit then if we're gonna go on this little rant. I feel like I like Sims 4 build mode better. Now, keep this in mind though. I used Sims 4 before using Sims 3. So to me it was going back, it wasn't upgrading from Sims 3 to Sims 4. But I think Sims 3 build mode is a lot harder to use. In terms of like how you move around, but maybe it's just because I don't know how to work a mouse properly.
It's because you don't know how to work a mouse properly.
Oh, that's
You're insane if you think that's hard.
But then I feel like it's a little easier to build in The Sims. Like go into your build mode, click on a cabinet, go to the kitchen, click on a cabinet.
No, this is new though. This is not how it launched when the game came out.
I know, but I think it's cool. Click on and then.
I know you have all
But
this.
don't like in The Sims 3, you have to go in and try to manually figure out how to make all that stuff happen.
No, you just do it, man. You put one like in order to do a corner one, you put like this one and then this one, like here. If it would rotate,
And then you would rotate. I know. Because that's
And
how
then you
you
rotate
used
it
to
to get in
have
the
to do
corner.
it. But I think it's so cool that you have this option. Like I think it makes it a little easier.
I don't think it matters, man.
So I think build mode's easier. I will say The Sims 3 has better pre-built things than I think The Sims 4 does. But what I'm noticing is a lot of people go into The Sims 4 and they edit every single thing. Because what you didn't have in The Sims 3 that you do have in The Sims 4 is free build. So
What
like,
the fuck's free build?
you can go to any lot and change it. You can hit build mode and you can change the whole entire lot. If you want to.
You can do that in The Sims 3. You just can't do it here because they had to do that because you had to load every single lot. But you can go into a place in Edit Town and edit that lot.
Yeah, right, but I can go to a place and just do it.
Yeah, and it's because they had to do that for the loading screens. They had to account for the loading screens.
I guess. But, like, I think it's cool because you can go to, like, let's say you go to whatever the mansion is, like, for a wedding. And you can just toss up a wedding arch and all that. Like, you don't have to go manage worlds and then edit the different lots. And I think that's kind of cool.
Who the hell is it? Who's Amy?
I don't know.
She has the last name as me. That's weird.
Did you get married and you don't know?
I don't think so.
I don't know.
Are they, what's the relationship? They don't have one.
As far as...
Brother! Oh.
Oh, but you don't have a sister.
I
Anyway.
don't have. Well, apparently I do now. And she's blonde ditz.
As far as gameplay goes, I like The Sims 4. I mean, I'm always going to be partial to The Sims 4.
I like The Sims 3 better.
I will say what I don't want...
I like the gameplay better.
So, what I do like is that each thing kind of gets their own pack, if that makes sense. So, like, from what I hear, The Sims 3 released, like, a supernatural pack.
Mm-hmm.
Where that's where you got all your, like,
You got
your
fairies,
mermaids and your
vampires,
fairies and all.
mermaids, yeah.
Well, no.
Yes.
Vampires came with, like, the nightlife pack, or whatever it was. But they weren't really anything, they just kind of walked around. They expanded upon it with the supernatural pack, because their vampires were totally lame.
Why did I identify a winnow? Minnow. What the hell?
That's what I mean, they just talk to people about fishing now, it bugs me, anyway.
But I don't get... I hate how in this game, if he's pissed off, or he's sad, he freaking refuses to do something.
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Because you're supposed to fix society.
He alright, so he's angry. He's uncomfortable, whatever. You can't make food? I've been uncomfortable. I still make food. I have to eat. That's the need that is more important than showering or cleaning the environment or whatever. I don't like how that's dictated by how he's feeling.
Yeah, I mean, that is kind of frustrating, I will admit.
The conversations I get, because shit comes out. When I'm, like, angry, shit comes out that's not supposed to come out. But it shouldn't dictate how I play Sims.
One thing I hate, and I mean, it's probably in The Sims 3 too. It's probably in all the Sims games, and this is just something I dislike. And like, how come every Sims instinct, when they come to my house, is to go on my computer?
That's
Like, they come into my house,
that's a you
they
thing.
plop
I swear
their
to
ass
God, that
but
doesn't
have you
happen.
seen it? Like, am I crazy?
That
You've
doesn't
seen it happen
happen.
on my game, though, right?
It doesn't happen on my game. All they come in, the first thing they do is use my toilet or some shit. Or eat my food.
They always use my stupid computer. It makes me so mad.
They never touch my freaking computer. What? And then they'll end up laying on my bed, and then I'll kick them out. Who the fuck is this chick?
I don't know.
She's prancing around like she owns the place, and I kind of think she does.
One thing I wish is that, so I like that Origin as a whole is like transferable upon devices and stuff. But I wish like all your shit saved everywhere.
Well,
Like
it saves to your hard drive. It doesn't have a cloud. It's not.
I know, but I wish it did.
No, because then you're giving EA all the power.
All the power.
You want it to save to your hard drive. I told you this the other day.
I know.
That's an argument for another time.
I want to be able to log into your computer and just use my Sims.
No. Not allowed.
I don't know. I think Sims 4 is the better game. I understand.
I think Sims 3 is a better game. All right. Base game, you think it's better? Base game, no expansions for either side.
I've never played Sims 3 without expansions.
You've barely played Sims 3.
I know, but when I did play, I had expansions. I mean,
But you didn't do anything with it, though. All you did was build.
That's true. I think Sims 4. Because I couldn't even get through build mode on Sims 3 without quitting.
But you're also, like you said, challenged when it comes to the mice.
Fine. We'll make a video of me trying to play The Sims 3. And we'll see. I will give you my honest opinion on Sims 3. Make me sit down and play it for an hour.
Alright, so hold on. These buildings, super detailed. Super detailed in the world. And I get it.
You can't go in though.
I understand, but they're super detailed. You go one building over, and you get this.
Yeah.
You just get a white block with blue blocks on it.
It's like actually like clicking around.
And then I'm not, but like, look.
I know.
It's disgusting.
But that's how some buildings are in a city. I mean, if I'm really gonna argue with you here.
Oh yeah. Oh hold on. No. No city building has ever just looked like that. There are windows all the way across. There are windows down. There are lights on. There's people working. Like,
you know what?
they don't
Can I go on a
look
little
like
rant
that.
here? And I apologize if I upset your viewers. Something I do hate with The Sims is in the updates, it seems like they're trying to make The Sims a lot more diverse. Which my issue isn't that they're trying to make The Sims a lot more diverse. But if you look at, like, the Realm of Magic pack specifically, a lot of the, hairs are not, directed towards...
Brett. Brett.
I'm going on a rant here.
Brett.
Okay, hon. Shush, I'm ranting.
Okay, continue rant.
A lot of the hairs are directed towards other cultures and such, which, I mean, it's fine, but, like, I feel like we're not getting anything out of it, either. That sounded...
Where is in a certain skin color?
No, anybody! No! No.
Kidding.
I just mean, like, with the...
Who's where? I don't know who where is.
I don't know. I meant more so meant we're not getting, like, enough, like, we as in people who play The Sims. But, I mean, The Sims hair has always kind of sucked, and that is why I have tons and tons of custom content in my...
But you shouldn't be relying on modders to fill in the blanks for your game. You should be able to have good, real life hair choices for all the diversities you could possibly imagine in the base game. And the only thing that you should be able to buy is like shirts and like clothes and outfits, because that makes sense. But like all the hair and the makeup and all that stuff that comes extra, all the accessories should just be in the base game.
You know what, though? You know what else should be in the base game?
What?
This is going to be so stupid, and I don't know why I'm upset about it. I think it's because I don't want to buy the pack, to be honest. So they came out with Laundry Day. And it comes with washer and dryers. Not that I would really use a washer and dryer, but like I wish they were just in the base game. Like, why do I need a separate pack for a washer and a dryer? Like, who's like, oh my god, I really want washers and dryers in my game. Like, that's the thing I would just toss into a build. It's not like I would add it to my gameplay. So why the hell is there an entire pack based around doing laundry?
Cars. That's what they're going to do with cars. If cars ever get added to the game, that is what they will do.
They shouldn't, though. So I want to just damn it, I can't show you.
This is where this whole argument started, was the freaking cars.
Do you have World of Magic installed in your game.
Well, I don't want to look at it.
Okay. I mean, you're not a wizard anyway, so it wouldn't work.
You're not a wizard, Harry.
So, if you watch when they use brooms... Sorry, am I too close? Did you play Sims 3 Supernatural?
Yes.
You did?
Yes.
So you know that witches can fly around on their broomies?
Yeah.
Like they go place to place on them?
Yes.
Like a car.
Yes.
So you can't do that in Realm of Magic.
I understand.
You get a broom and like you hop on it for a hot second and then you're just pooped somewhere. There's no loading screen, you just get pooped.
Oh, okay. Lovely. Even better. Just ploop me places. I love being plooped.
And like the animation school that goes with it, like you're not actually flying nowhere, you just get plopped. Which kind of thing.
It's a cookie cutter game, man.
But we got boats.
I don't care about freaking boats. Make your game not look like shit around the edges.
Dolphins?
No.
Alright.
I don't care how much flashy objects you shine in my face. I'm still gonna go to the corner of the map and see the fucking 2D trees and freaking... What the fuck was that face? The fucking stupid billboard over here. What the fuck is this? This looks like something straight out of freaking Papers, Please.
It's supposed to be a painting.
It looks like it's out of Papers, Please.
But look at a lot of the artwork in build mode. If you go into the paintings that came with the City Living pack, a lot of them look like that. It's supposed to be the style of the pad.
I don't believe you. Oh, the game just broke. What is... I don't know where paintings are. Is that a painting?
And then if you like sort it specifically,
Oh lordy!
that's what I'm saying, to sort it.
I don't know the sort thing.
PX.
I don't know what
City
pack
living.
it is. I don't know how to do this. No, not really. Those are all.
Posters.
These are all pretty well detailed.
Hey, maybe I'm wrong.
Granted, they're all paintings and posters. It's the same thing. Like, this is the only one that comes close, and that's still way more detailed than that dude's face.
Okay.
It's a game that's ugly around the edges. It needs to be refined, but it had 5 years to be refined, and instead of refining it, they just made it more expensive. It's stupid. It's a bad model to do games. I'm gonna go flirt with her.
I'm still gonna try to buy every pack.
I'm not gonna let you. So
Except I will say it's pretty cool that Sims 3 is dragons.
Alright. Any closing thoughts?
Yeah, Sims 3. Fiance plays Sims 3 video coming at you soon, because I kind of want to see how it goes, and I'll feel less lonely if I'm recording.
Okay. And it might be Sims 4 for me. I don't know yet. I don't like playing this game.
Chris reacts to Realm of Magic.
I hope you guys enjoyed this video and our little rant. It was supposed to be literally a 10-minute rant. I don't know how we got to 40, but, you know, shit happens. And, well, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like below. Comment your thoughts. Which game do you like better? Sims 3, Sims 4? Do you not even fucking care? Let us know in the comments below. I hope you guys have a lovely rest of the night. And yeah, I guess I'll see you, next time. I mean, I guess if you want to come back. I don't know why you would. But, you know. Please do. Subscribe for more. Thanks. Bye.